Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Devontae Graham.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Kevin, thank you. Now, I saw C.J. McCollum play all 4 of his years at Lehigh. He said the grind and hunger of a mid-major athlete is just different. You have to carry the responsibility of the team and literally the entire program. The tournament is on your shoulders. You get a lot of stuff that can't be taught. Guys, now he's the teacher. I'm just glad he's no longer schooling my beloved AU Eagles.
And David, as most people know, you went to American, so I get it. Class in session. Thanks, D.A. Now Sacramento starting 5. They've got Sabonis. Monk is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Herter in at the 3 slot. And for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Williamson. Then it's Ingram. And it's McCollum in at the point. And at this point late in the season, Brent, any danger that contenders that might be coasting can't flip the switch for the playoffs?
I don't think so, Kevin. There's a lot of talk about you want to be hot going into the playoffs. And, I've looked at numbers like that where teams who have gone in, even teams who have won the championship, have been 500 in their last 14 or 15 or 16 games. And, I think it's just a matter of experience. And those teams that have it, they understand the tempo with which they can play before they head into the postseason action.
Here's Herter, down to 5 on the shot clock.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Herter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position. So he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
First free throw is good.
Already impressing at a young age, Kevin Herter's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside. That's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. Pass to Hayes. Now here's McCollum. He takes it in, and the basket is good.
Well, he's just so good as C.J. McCollum at when to put the ball down on the floor and penetrate to the inside.
Now the Kings with it. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line. And guys, you have to admit that Brandon Ingram is only getting better as a player.
I'm raising my hand, GA. I admit it. Do you see me? I'm raising my hand. He's committed to living up to his all-star potential. And even though he's a player that had a change of scenery in the early part of his career after being a high draft choice, that's not mattering to Brandon Ingram. Maximizing his potential does matter, and we're seeing that hard work pay off.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Both free throws good for Ingram. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And Herter gets it to go.
Known for being a scorer, Herter is good at staying active and then looking to capitalize inside.
Now here's Ingram. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Now here's McCollum. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. McCollum kicks to Valanciunas. It's Ingram on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. On the wing, Monk. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Back to Barnes. Passes to Monk for three. A shot, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Brandon Ingram at that size able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Herter. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 to shoot. Here's Monk. Nice feed from Valanciunas.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Ingram outside. Williamson finds Valanciunas. Sacramento grabs the miss.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Driving in. Herter got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
So it's Sacramento now. Fox with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City. Just 2 to shoot.
Nice job of affecting the shot there by Valanciunas, using those long arms to just frustrate the shooter.
Sabonis against McCollum. Drops in the layup for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Fox. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, hard to get Fox off of his center of gravity. So low, so quick, and phenomenal at scoring when he gets hit.
McCollum outside. A beautiful reverse layup. McCollum's got 6.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The Kings trail by 4. Outside, Fox. Down low. It's stolen by Valanciunas. It's McCollum with the drive. Good work defensively by Fox. The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Monk finds Fox. Back to Monk. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Sabonis with the steal. And there's the pass to Fox. Here's Herter. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Back to Fox. Pass to Monk. Just 5 on the clock. Over Ingram. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Monk, the pass to Sabonis. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That is his first foul of the game. Mitchell, he's checked in for Malik Monk. Mitchell outside. Good ball movement here by the Kings, and the shot goes in.
Well, Sabonis can play there on the block. That's where he did a lot of damage in college, so him working inside, that's a good sign.
McCollum with the ball, now guarded by Fox, and De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Larry Nance is checked in for Hayes, and the Kings also making a change. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Barnes. Mitchell against McCollum. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 6. Back to Holmes. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
McCollum outside. Passes it to Williamson. There's the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Used to getting pushed around a little bit, Larry Nance Jr. does a nice job of finding enough room to score.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Herter. A 3-ball. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Herter's got 7 points in the game.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Herter's able to get his feet set that time.
McCollum outside. Now the pass to Nance. Back to McCollum. 5 to shoot. Williamson kicks to Ingram. It's good from long range. 5 points in the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Outside, Fox. In the corner. Herter with it. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, he's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
Pelicans leading by 3. And here's McCollum. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Here's Valanciunas. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Pelicans lead by 5. Fox against McCollum. Fox looking it over to the inside. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. McCollum outside. Valanciunas finds McCollum. Back to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
The Kings trail by 5. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Both teams will make substitutions. Len passes to Holmes. Jackson in the corner. Back to Len. The shot that time, not on target. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Here's Bazemore. Larry Nance making his last shot. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Jones. Shot clock at 6. Holmes wide open. He fires. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Holmes got his second bucket of the game to go. Pelicans leading by 5. Pass to Graham. Land against Valanciunas. It's good. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
So skilled at the 5. Valanciunas helps space the court, knocks down the mid-range Jay more often than not, and also a terror on the offensive glass.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. And Greg, with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of his shots all come from outside, so you know exactly what you're getting with him.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball after Josh Jackson's three-pointer that didn't go. Graham finds Valanciunas. Back to Graham. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The defender's trying to get aggressive because when Larry Nance Jr. gets into that area, he becomes problematic.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And he makes the first.
Well, Larry Nance Jr. came into the league, and a lot of talk about his dunking prowess. But really, Larry Nance Jr. knows how to play the game and is building on that potential.
So he gets them both. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Here's Bazemore following the score by New Orleans. Passes it to Mitchell. Back to Bazemore. Just 4 to shoot. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Jackson has the open look. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Well, when Jackson's shooting like this off the pass, I just think he's so much better. Good preparation with the feet that time.
Pass to Nance. To the middle. Graham in the corner. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Bazemore. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Graham against Mitchell. shoots over Graham. Up again, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow! It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for New Orleans. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
New Orleans leading by 9. On the court right now for the Kings. Mitchell is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then it's Alex Len. And there's Jackson. And it's Holmes in at the 4 spot. Now here's Jones. Here's Graham. It's deflected.
Sensational coverage by Bazemore there. His length makes him a threat to always be able to block shots like that.
The Kings trail by 9. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Snell. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Jones, no luck. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Kings. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Monk comes in for Mitchell. For New Orleans, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021, the play-in tournament really became a hot-button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
Snell from outside. And they recover it. Graham kicks to Snell. From deep. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now Bazemore. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The Kings trail by 14. Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Bazemore. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Monk. Len passes to Monk. Inside. Barnes. And it's blocked.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
In the corner, Snell with it. The pass to Graham. Here's Hayes. Covered by Barnes. Hayes the pass to Alvarado. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
The Kings trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And it's good. 2 points. Hayes has got his second bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And here are the Kings now. The Pelicans make their last shot. And Bazemore kicks to Monk. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
For Sacramento, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Len. Kevin Huerter comes in for Josh Jackson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Kent Bazemore. And the second free throw, good. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Monk dishes to Fox. Back to Monk. The kick out to Sabonis. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
For 3, Ingram. And another 3 for New Orleans.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Monk finds Sabonis. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Now, here's Monk. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And Fox gets it to go.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Now here's Ingram. McCollum with the ball. And it's denied by Fox. Barnes outside. That shot no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. To the wing on the left. To the middle. And Williamson gets it to go. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, Fox. Over McCollum. And the shot is long. New Orleans leading by 18. When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
Brandon Ingram showing some toughness that time. That's a strong finish.
The Kings trail by 20. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Fox against McCollum. Fox goes in. Softly drops in the floater. Fox has got 6.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
McCollum outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for him.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
Monk kicks to Sabonis. There's the dish to Fox. Williamson with the block. Sabonis against McCollum. Pass to Ingram. Back to McCollum. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. New Orleans making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. And a change for Sacramento. Mitchell's checked in. Here's McCollum. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Fox. A step-back shot here. Off the left rim and out.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
McCollum passes to Valanciunas. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. New Orleans leading by 20. Ingram attacking. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Here's Ingram. Sinks that one from the post. Ingram's got 7 now in this quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Sacramento's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Timeout called by the Kings.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Pelicans on D. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Mitchell against Ingram. Mitchell passes to Sabonis. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Herter. They grab their own miss. Sabonis kicks to Fox. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Jones checked in for Jackson Hayes. McCollum against Fox. To the paint. Stolen by McCollum. To the inside. And Jones slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Fox. The Pelicans make their last shot. Passes it to Sabonis. Here's Herter. Here's Fox. Here's Mitchell. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Up top, Fox. He is guarded by McCollum. Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Well, Fox does a great job of sizing up the defense and then finding a hole. So good at getting in there.
McCollum passes to Williamson. Back to McCollum. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter. Herter's got 13 points.
Man, this kid is showing signs of his potential right here as Kevin Herter early on fire.
Here's Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. The Kings trail by 21. Fox passes to Mitchell. Fox against McCollum. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams changing it up here. Bazemore finds Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. Jackson trying to break free. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Jackson.
And Jackson just sharing the rock there with the teammate. Make the simple play.
Pass to Nance. Jones with it. Back to Nance. Left side Jones. Driving to the basket.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Got that one up quick. 16 points for him.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
The pass to Alvarado. Out to the wing. Williamson double team. Over to the left wing. Over Jackson. It's hauled in by the Kings.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Took him no time at all on that one. Herter's got 18 points in the game. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Nance. Here's Graham. He had 16 points in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Back to Nance. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Alvarado. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so it's New Orleans sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime work.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
They're not shooting it well so far. Actually, they've been terrible. Fellas, I got an idea for them. Feed the post. Let the big man eat. Jeez.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. New Orleans leading by 14. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Hayes. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Williamson in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Shot clock at 6. And it's Ingram missing. The Kings trail by 14. Here's Herter. Goes up at the stripe. Offensive rebound. Barnes. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. McCollum outside and stolen by Barnes. On the wing, Monk. There's the triple. There's Sabonis. Got a hand on it.
Ugly start. Second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Here's Williamson. He's off on that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. The shot's good.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Here's Herter. 18 points for him. Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Pass to Valanciunas. Kicks it to McCollum. Back to Valanciunas. Shoots over Fox. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Count it. Good.
No holding Valanciunas back there. He gets physical and gets through the contact.
And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. They're scoreless since the first half. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's foul number 2 for him. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Pass to Monk. Valanciunas on the double team. Left side, Sabonis. Up and in on the layup. Sabonis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the confidence from Sabonis. Since being traded from OKC back in 2017, this guy has raised his level.
Now here's Williamson. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Monk. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
So good and so dangerous is De'Aaron Fox out in transition.
And the pass to McCollum. Lets a floater go. No good that time. Good work defensively by Fox. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Pelicans leading by 14. McCollum kicks to Valanciunas. Pass to Ingram. Right wing. There's Williamson with the 3. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists tonight. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. We've been seeing athletic big men in the NBA now, Brent, for some time, but Zion Williamson raised the bar when it came to that department.
Well, there's no doubt about it, and it's this combination that is so strange for people to have to wrap their heads around when you get on the floor with them. You're standing eye to eye to him if you're 6'5", and you don't realize the power, the strength, the quickness off the floor, the ability to put the ball down on the deck. I mean, he's just something that you don't see every day, and it's the reason why Zion's one of the more special players in the league.
Lenz checked in for the Kings. Down low. Hayes, no good. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Kings trail by 15. Here's Fox with the drive. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Hayes the pass to Williamson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Kings have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. Here's Herter. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And here's McCollum. He's got 8. Feeds it to Hayes. McCollum kicks to Hayes. Here's Valanciunas, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Valanciunas has got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's Len. He averages about 5 points a game. Hayes with the steal. The drive by Williamson, and it's in there. Williamson's got 9 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Here's Fox. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Over Hayes. Fox, no good. Here's Williamson. It's hauled in by the Kings. 3-pointer. Fox, no good. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Now here's Ingram. 14 points for him. Williamson in the post. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Timeout called by the Kings. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Sacramento making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Josh Jackson comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Mitchell in for Malik Monk. Now, here's Fox. He's got 12. Pelicans on D. They lead by 17. Trying to get open is Len. Holmes, good. Holmes got 8.
Terrific effort from him really all night. Yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
Ingram kicks to Jones. Inside, here's Nance, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Jackson from long range. Buries it from 3-point range. Jackson's got his 2nd basket.
A decent shooter once he gets his feet set. Jackson making an effort to be better off the dribble.
Ingram outside. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Holmes got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Fox with the jam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Outside, Jones. It's Ingram on the wing. Launches it. And that comes off the assist by Jones. 17 points in the game.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. He's got the go-ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
Mitchell up top. He's covered by Ingram. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside, Jones. Nance outside, passes to Alvarado. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
They're trying to develop his all-around game when Larry Nance Jr. moves it like this. And he sees it. He can make everybody better.
Here's Fox. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Nance has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Alvarado covered by Mitchell. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big man. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti.
Ingram against Mitchell. Len down low. The kick out to Fox. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul. Devontae Graham's checked in for New Orleans. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Kings. Now Holmes. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. Mitchell passes to Holmes. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Bazemore for 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Pelicans leading by 16. Pass to Nance. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but he has to be better in avoiding contact on that play. That's his 5th foul, and one more. It'll be hitting the showers.
Rebounded by Holmes.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Fox passes to Holmes. And it's Ingram with the rebound. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Back to Nance. The pass to Jones. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 7 rebounds in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Oh, Holmes in position. To the paint. Here's Ingram. And he makes good on the layup. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
There's 1:40 left here in the third quarter. Now, here's Mitchell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. He can't hit that time. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 10-2 run here. To the wing right side. To the inside. Ingram. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Kings trail by 20. Mitchell with it. To the middle. Ingram with the steal. Moving it up. Graham from outside. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Mitchell dishes to Jackson. And Jones sends it back. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. The Kings making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. .43 seconds left in the third quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Now here's Ingram, following the missed shot by Davion Mitchell. No good from 11 feet. Here's Jackson. He has 6. Pass to Holmes. He dishes it to Mitchell. To Holmes. It's stolen by Nance. And so it's New Orleans in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Barnes and Holds holding down the post positions. Kent Bazemore is out there with Mitchell. And it's Jackson in at the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Out to the right wing. Graham finds Nance. Alvarado covered by Barnes. To the inside, Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Right now, Brandon Ingram is just taking command of the entire game.
And here is Mitchell. Passes it to Bazemore. And with so many entertainment options these days, Brent, the NBA not shy innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
Now here's Barnes. Larry Nance unable to get his shot to go. And that one's good. Mitchell.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That can change things.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And the thing about Richaun Holmes is that he's really focused on his craft as a big.
And I like, GA, the fact that he doesn't really go too far outside of his lane. He has great timing on his cuts. He stays on the inside and will provide some physicality. He'll shoot high percentage shots, and he really just does a great job of playing to his strengths.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Sabonis, he's checked in for Richaun Holmes. Kevin Huerter comes in for Josh Jackson. And it's Malik Monk in for Mitchell. Pass to Huerter. Sabonis against Nance. Sabonis inside. And he converts the layup.
What an effort from Sabonis to power through the contact. That would make his old man proud.
Collin passes to Nance. Graham surveying the floor. Over Monk. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Sacramento with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender. And, Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Monk, the pass to Sabonis. Over Nance. Sabonis can't get that one to go. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And the basket by McCollum.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Bazemore finds Sabonis. And here is Monk. Looking to get back on track here. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. And stolen by Bazemore. Stolen by McCollum. And now the Pelicans on the break. He kicks it to Graham. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Williamson outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night. There's the pass to Bazemore. And here's Sabonis, covered by Hayes. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Bazemore. 14 points for Sabonis.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Well, he's a great shooter who can just make plays for others. McCollum with a nice assist that
time. Kings have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Pass to Herter. Inside, here's Sabonis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Nance.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Now, Sabonis has a tremendous skill set for a 7-footer. Remember his dad, Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis, very creative in his own right.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. That's who's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Trey Lyles comes in for Kevin Herter. And Cook subbed in for Monk. And Sabonis drops them both. New Orleans leading by 23. Lewis outside. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Poked loose. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Medu. Kevin Huerter comes in for Trey Lyles. Monk's checked in for Quinn Cook. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Kent Bazemore. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Passes it to Monk. McCollum against Fox. Over Valanciunas. Misses off the left eye. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And there it is for him. Hayes has got 6 here in this quarter.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
The Kings shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Sacramento making some changes. Lenz checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Lyle subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Now, here's Sabonis. Outside, Fox. Now, here's Monk. Defense is right there. We on the clock. Here's Lyles. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Cullen passes to Valanciunas. Fader on the way. He can't get that one to fall. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And some changes here for the Kings. Metu comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Cook subbed in for Fox. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Ingram comes with the double team. Here's Lyles. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Pelicans have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Cullen passes to Hernan Gomez. Over Monk. Here's Murphy. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. Alex Len picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
The first one falls. New Orleans making a switch here. Lewis is checked in. And so Murphy hits them both. Kings have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Pass to Monk. Back to Cook. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cook's got his first 2 points.
I like seeing Monk set his teammates up. A part of his game that I think he's got to continue to improve.
Land against Lewis. Out to the right wing. It's Murphy outside. Len grabs the board. Len's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now, here's Monk. Lewis covering. Land against Hernan Gomez. Len, good.
7'1", 250-plus pounds. He's just so good at pushing through contact as Alex Len.
New Orleans leading by 23. Lewis attacking, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here is Cook. Now the pass to Monk. There's the drive. It's good.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
Now here's Lewis. Down low, Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Drops in the tray.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Lewis. And here we go with Cook heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Cook's got 4 this quarter.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
And the basket by Murphy.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Sacramento's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And the Kings making a change here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Alex Len. Barnes comes in for Metu. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. And it's Fox in for Quinn Cook. Here's Fox. Sweet little floater. Fox has got 10 points in just the second half.
That's a nice floater. I mean, a la Mike Conley, if De'Aaron Fox can establish that float game, tough to stop.
Now here's McCollum. Here's Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Sacramento now. Monk, the pass to Sabonis. Dishes to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
McCollum passes to Ingram. Back to McCollum. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. They get it back. Tries again. Can't hit that one. The Kings trail by 21.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pelicans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series. And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight.
For Valanciunas.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Now Williamson. Following Sabonis' three-point attempt. And Nance kicks to McCollum. Shoots the three. And another three for New Orleans.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Fox. No good on that one. Nance with some nice D. Now McCollum So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Zion, you never let him back in the game tonight. How did you finish so strongly?
Just being consistent, not letting up after we get a big lead. Coach came and emphasized it at halftime, and then we just came out and stayed consistent.
Yeah, it was a wire-to-wire job tonight, man, and congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.